Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
A parasite is an organism living in or on another organism called the host. The host is usually bigger and stronger than the parasite. The parasite derives benefits from the host, while the host is harmed or injured during the association. We have the endoparasite and the ectoparasite. The endoparasite are those parasites which live inside its host, while the ectoparasite are the parasites which live outside its host. Examples of the endoparasites are the tapeworm, ascaris or roundworm, and the liver fluke, while examples of the ectoparasites are the ticks, lice, and mites. Tapeworm is a long endoparasite flatworm with a very small head, neck, and long segmented body. Tapeworm is called Taenia solium. The body segments known as proglottids are arranged in long rows formed from the neck. At the neck region, the prolongtids are small and young, while those far from the neck are the largest and the oldest. Life cycle of a tapeworm. Tapeworm is a hermaphrodite, that is, it has both male and female reproductive organs, and as such, it can fertilize itself. When a mature and fertilized proglottid pulls off the body of the adult tapeworm, it drops or passes out with the feces of man to the ground, from where pig can pick it up during feeding. It eventually gets to the intestine of the pig, where an enzyme acts on the egg and liberates the embryo, which can find its way into the bloodstream by passing through the intestinal wall and is finally deposited in the muzzle or heart of the pig. Each embryo forms a cyst round itself to become bladder worm, with the head turned inside out so that its sucker lies on the inside. When raw or undercooked pork or beef containing the bladderworm is eaten, the digestive enzymes of man dissolve the bladderworm, and the young tapeworm with its head turned inside out emerges. Economic importance of tapeworm on man. 1. Abdominal pain or discomfort. 2. Anemia. 3. Weakness. 4. Indigestion and vomiting. The combined effects of these symptoms are called teniasis. Control of tapeworm. All meats should be examined for bladderworm before selling to the public. Meat should be properly cooked before eating. Practice good sanitary measures so that it will not be possible for animals to come in contact with or eat human feces. Infected people should be treated by regular deworming. The tick. Tick is an ectoparasite of cattle, sheep, and goats. The body of tick is divided into two, a head region and abdomen. It has 4 pairs of tough leathery integument and possesses a toothed hypostome, a piercing organ for sucking blood of the host. The life cycle of the tick. The life cycle of most ticks occurs in 4 stages. These include the egg, the larvae, the nymphs, and the adult stage. Each stage requires a separate host. The egg. A mature female tick, after suckling blood from its host, drops down and lays her eggs in the ground under grass and then dies. The egg hatches into a larva with 6 legs. The larva crawls into the grass and attaches itself to the skin of any animal passing by. The larva feeds on the blood of the host and then falls to the ground. Nymphs. The larva now on the ground molts into a nymph with 8 legs. The nymph also crawls and attaches itself to a second host. It feeds on the host and later drops to the ground. The nymph, now on the ground, finally molts into an adult tick, which crawls into the grass and attaches itself onto a third host. If the adult tick is a female, it inserts its mouthparts immediately into the skin of the host and sucks blood. But if the adult tick is a male, it does not fix itself to the host, but crawls on the skin in search of a female tick to mate with. After mating with the female, the male dies. When the female has sucked enough blood, it falls on the ground and lays its egg, and the whole cycle is repeated. Economic importance or effects of ticks. They cause great annoyance and irritation to their host. They act as vectors of diseases. Injuries from their bites may become ulcerated wounds. Injuries or wounds caused may become sources of secondary infection. Damage of the skin by tick on hosts reduces the quality of skin or hides. They suck the blood of the host, thus leading to anemia in host animals. Control. Animals should be kept in clean surroundings. Animals should be dipped in insecticide solutions regularly to destroy ticks or spray them with acaricide solutions. Practice rotational grazing or pad blocking. New stock are to be isolated to ensure that they are free from infection. Animal bedding should be changed regularly. Ticks should be hand-picked from the body of the host animals. Methods of preventing diseases. We have the quarantine, vaccination, hygiene, good feeding, breeding, rotational grazing, and isolation. Quarantine. New stock being brought to the farm should be separated from the animals originally on the farm to enable the farmer to know whether the new stock possesses diseases or not. Vaccination. Farm animals should be vaccinated or immunized at the right time and given right doses to enable them acquire immunity in them so as to resist the invasion of pathogenic organisms. Hygiene. Good hygiene or sanitary measures must be taken to prevent infection of farm animals. This involves cleaning of pens, watering and feeding equipment, disposal of waste and regular disinfection. Good feeding. Animals should be properly fed in order to resist disease attack. Breeding. Disease-resistant stocks should be bred in the farm. Rotational grazing. This should be practiced so that the buildup of parasites will be avoided. This ensures the death of the ineffective stages of the parasites. Isolation. All sick animals should be isolated from healthy ones to pens where they will be treated separately.